Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Welcome to the Black Lincoln Collective podcast.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'll make it pop.
With your host, Parker. Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred and also Alan on the board.
Let's go already!
And now, let's start the damn show.
Welcome, one and all, to the 183rd episode of the BLC podcast, the official podcast of tolerance. We are proudly broadcasting live from the palatial EC studios, scattered all across the upstate of South Carolina. You can catch us on YouTube, Insta, Facebook, Blue Sky, and all of your very favorite podcast platforms. And of course, at americasfavoritepodcast.com. Now, it's the guy who's everybody's Huckleberry. It's Fred.
Oh, yeah, throw that in there, didn't you? I'm
I
the
didn't-
Daisy if you do.
Didn't come up with that one thanks to our writing staff.
Yeah, rest in peace, Val Kilmer.
R.I.P.
And here's the Doc Holliday to my Wyatt Earp. Was it Wyatt Earp? It was Wyatt. Yeah, Wyatt Earp. Yeah, Alan OTB.
Yeah.
I did the
No
guns
clapping?
things of it.
No
Well,
clapping.
I did the guns of Wyatt Earp.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's significantly not the same.
I'm the guns of motherfucking Navarone.
Well, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, as you probably all heard, R.I.P. Val Kilmer. If you haven't heard, heads up, Val Kilmer is dead.
Val Kilmer.
I
He
mean, I
was
may
sick
have
for a
already.
while though, right?
He died of pneumonia.
Well, he
Yeah,
had throat
pneumonia.
cancer.
Yeah, throat cancer. Yeah, I know he
did he?
had
Okay.
something where,
Yeah.
where
Maybe,
he couldn't-
yeah, that could be
couldn't speak
complications.
anymore. Yeah, he couldn't speak anymore.
That's right,
'Cause,
man. Him
even-
and
even
Bruce
his-
Willis. Huh?
Even his role in that last Top Gun, like it was like AI.
Yeah, it was AI.
doing the talking.
Really?
Yeah, the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't speak.
Yeah, he just moved his
Very
lips.
interesting. Could you hear it? Did you like?
It was
Could you
like
tell?
yeah, you could because it was like the old Chinese movies. It was like, hey, you
Yeah.
Shut
get
up.
over here. Never dare let me, Maverick.
I'm from the first movie.
It was like a guy from Police Academy was the first one who did
Yeah,
that.
Michael.
Michael Winslow. Yeah,
He's like, oh, that's awesome how he did it.
yeah.
That would be better. Well, Fred,
Yeah.
that's a damn travesty what happened
It is,
in
man.
that movie.
Terrible, man.
I mean, we're all, unfortunately, we realize we're all at some point going to probably get the headlines. I mean, all we can do is hope to be on the front page of CNN, which we probably will be
No, we won't.
because we're going
We
out in a
won't.
blaze of glory, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going out crazy. No, I'm kidding. Of course.
Well, let light my Tesla on fire.
Yeah, that's right. I'll light my Tesla on fire and drive it into a bucket of sand just to see what happens. Why not? I don't know.
Drive it into a
People will
tire.
talk for years.
A tire pit or some shit.
Yeah, make my own tire fire.
Tire factory.
Matt
yeah.
Parker Memorial Tire Fire. So like I said, it's a travesty, of course, what happened to Val and what happened to him in his last movie. But Fred, it brings me to a question that I have for you, and I am very how do I say this correct? I'm torn on this question. Okay,
Ooh,
so
porn?
I'm torn.
Oh,
As
torn.
in,
I know
yeah,
it's
like
porn.
Natalie Imbruglia said.
Oh, okay.
Nothing's right. I'm torn. I'm all out of faith, Fred.
All out of faith.
Yep, this is how I feel. But anyway, no, there's an artist, and I'm not okay. First, let me say this before I say anything about anyone. I am not bagging on this artist in any way. I do not. I think that his or her or their music is excellent for the most part. I appreciate everything they're doing, but this one thing irks me. Okay. So the artist SZA, which you know who that is. That's right. She has a song. I believe it's called, let's see here. I looked it up and now I forgot. She has a song, BMF.
Yeah.
BMF, as in
Broke
bad.
motherfucker.
Oh, broke. I thought it meant bad.
Oh.
Broke motherfucker.
Okay, either way. So boy, mother freaker. Whatever. So
now you don't want to cuss.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
I don't know. I tried to make it something that my kids could hear me yell.
Kid friendly podcast.
Yell in the night. Yeah. Kids listen to
Today's letter is F.
Every day's letter is F. Sorry, kids. Some days letter is C. For cunt. So there you go. We're back. So SZA has a song, Bad Motherfucker, or BMF, you know. And that's great. Are you familiar with the song, Fred?
I had a wallet that said bad motherfucker.
A wallet? Did it have a chain on it?
No, it didn't have a chain on it. It was the Pulp Fiction. It was the Pulp Fiction wallet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one that's in Funky Town. Yeah.
There you go.
Because it's been on your butt cheek all day.
It was Funky Town. Funky Town.
I wish they would bring chain wallets back. I did see a guy with one the other day, and I was like, yeah, look at that guy. So cool. Anyway, so are you familiar with the song, the SZA song? It's the one that's like, love and my and I can't keep my panties. So it pisses me off.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is why it pisses me off, Fred, because you and I and Alan, of course, and probably most of our listeners we're kind of all old heads, right? At this point, we're not like the oldest.
We can't make bitches' panties fall off no more.
Well, speak for yourself. But, you know, the trick is to find them without panties. So anyway, but no, that's right. Hey, half the time they forget. The other half time they don't care.
They got diapers.
My case,
and that's technically their panties already fell off. No, so like I said, we're a little older. We're probably from the old school, and I don't know if we're old enough to fit into this demographic. But unfortunately, I maybe have some eccentric or some classical taste in certain things. Okay. And so the first time I heard that song, so I'm asking you guys this: when you heard that song, did it remind you of any other song?
Yeah. It's
what
like,
song?
what's the old song from the 50s? Like
the girl from Ipanema.
Yeah, the girl from Ipanema. Yeah.
The girl from Ipanema, right?
I couldn't place it for a long time.
The girl
but
with
like
emphysema.
then I was like, emphysema.
The girl with emphysema.
She's a 50-year smoker.
Ipanema walking by.
It's in the background.
Yeah.
Oh,
hi,
boy. We'll write that.
Yeah.
So
you want a twirl?
I gotta make my panties fall off, honey.
That's right.
Yeah, you can do it. So, okay. So again, yeah. First thing that immediately heard that song,
right?
And I was like, God, that is a direct from the tune's perspective, right?
Yeah.
That is a direct reproduction of the girl from Ipanema.
Yeah.
Which I understand.
It's public domain.
That's a 70-year-old song. Yeah. So it is probably public domain at this point.
Yeah.
But
free beats. You ain't got to pay the copyright. I mean,
it just makes me mad, Fred.
You don't like it.
I don't like it because of the tune. Because because I feel like, and this is not the only. Understand. This song is by no means the only song that makes me feel this way.
Right. Yeah.
There have been plenty of songs throughout time where I'm like, you stole that shit.
Right. There's a song
that happens a lot.
I feel that way about. It's a song for Brownstone. It goes, if you love me, say it. If you want me, do it. And a new artist came out. They did not change the beat at all. So when the song starts, I'm like, oh shit, that's my favorite
my
song.
shit
That's
right
like
there, yeah. I
Brownstone
love
song.
Brownstone. Yeah.
But it's not the Brownstone. I get so fucking mad. I fucking change
Right.
station. I can't stand it.
Right.
Can't stand it.
And that's exactly what it is, Fred.
Yeah.
The 78-year-old
Yeah.
white man in me wants to hear the girl from Ipanema
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
hip hop station.
He wants to hear the
And he's
sticks
mad.
in the background.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, now we got some music to dance to, kids. And then it's like,
Start
that
doing the
is-
Charleston and shit.
I'm like, did she say something about her panties? That's not
my
right.
olive in my martini.
Where's my little straw hat? The little
That's right. I finally got my beanie hat on here, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, ladies want to dance?
yeah.
So
Going
that
to the speakeasy tonight, dog.
yeah, that's right. Come on, dear. Let's go on to the beach and we'll dance the whatever we do. Have a fucking whatever.
The chickadee box.
These, we'll tell the dark people to bring us drinks because they're slaves. Even it could be not just black
God
people,
damn it,
not just black
man!
people.
You God
In
damn it.
Hawaii,
You just
the white
fucking-
people made all the Hawaiian people slaves, pretty much.
Actually, talking about, I was watching. I think on YouTube. I know it
It's
has nothing to
Kanye's
do with
fault,
this.
not mine.
Had nothing to do with this, but I was watching on YouTube. There were like shows of the '80s that lasted a week.
Oh,
It was
shit.
like they just one episode, and one of them was
Oh, the Hitler show.
no, it was like 80s show, and one of them was
Yeah.
Casablanca. and
they
they-
made try to make it
They
show.
made it Casablanca, and they had some dude, and he's just singing away, and it was like this guy asked Sam, and it was like,
Oh,
that was it. That was the only
That was it.
impersonation.
Yeah.
Yank
was
that
like-
shit.
No,
No.
like, no, that stuff. There was also a show that was like that same week. It was like a 1 week. It was like Hitler. It was like a sitcom about Hitler and his family, and it was supposed to be like an irreverent Hitler's an idiot sitcom, you know.
Right,
but it just
yeah.
it
Like
couldn't-
how like
it-
Hogan's Heroes.
right, but people were like,
Yeah.
"Nah, you can't."
Nah, we don't
you
want
can't do
that. We
that.
don't want that.
Yeah, like you can't do that.
Hitler's
Sorry,
Heroes.
guys.
That sounds like a Saturday Night Live skit.
Right, you would think, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
So
Because they did the Uberman, like what if
Right.
Superman had landed in Germany?
yeah. So my question is, Fred, do you feel like where's that line? Okay, and this is why
Well-
where's the line between like a sample? Because this is what my kid said, right? He's like,
Yeah.
Dad, that's a sample, and I'm like, no, that's not a sample, son.
Yeah, he straight pulled that. You know
Right,
what
a
I mean?
sample is like a beat or a
Like Kanye
second
used to pull a
section.
sample. Yeah, Kanye will pull 2 seconds out of a song and like flip it,
Oh yeah, make a masterpiece.
beat
out
it
of
up, and
right,
like
and repurpose it.
right, make a off of 2 seconds. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
They make videos about that, like where they'll play like the original
Mhm.
song, and then when it gets to the sample, they'll stop it and then change it
Right.
into like, and
The
you'd
other
be
one,
like,
yeah.
what the hell? They took that little
Right.
piece of the song.
Mhm.
So I mean, I can't lie. The song is hot. Like people love it. So
Because
I mean,
it's because people innately love the girl from Ipanema.
but see, most of the people, I guarantee you, most of the people that
Oh no,
listen to the song don't even know what that song is. You know
and
what
then
I'm
if you
saying?
play it
No.
side by side, like
Mhm.
when I did play it for Jack out of spite,
yeah,
even I was like, "Oh, this isn't as good as I remember."
yeah.
We used to have my brother used to
They
have
just shut up.
karaoke, and one of the karaoke songs was that.
Yeah.
And we used to Christmas, and we would be like, "Dup, dup, dup, doop, 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 doop."
Yeah, because it's like the words are like not that great,
No,
but the tune is there. It's 100% there. So I'm again, the
elevator
song is
music.
great. It's not. It's just that the core. I guess that's just the chorus. Really, is that part.
Right.
But it really
Yeah.
bugs me.
I mean, but like I said, it's songs aren't for us nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It's
Sure,
not for
sure.
us. So like there was another song and I can't remember it, but it was really, really popular. Like, but it was straight up. The beat was from an older
Lifted,
song,
yeah.
like from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and the guy came on rapping over it, and I'm like, it's just
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you-
know.
it's
not
not gonna do it for me. You know what I mean?
Was it "Down with the King" by Run DMC?
No. It was not. Down with the king.
That was actually a good song.
I'm down with G.O.D. Yeah, you know me.
So yeah,
So-
that's my musical gripe for the week, Fred. And you had mentioned to me that you might have
Yeah.
something about.
I don't have a gripe.
Oh, good.
I've got one
Okay,
that
well.
I got a song that I like, and I think
Positivity.
Alan is gonna. I think Alan would like this as a theme song.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
anytime he walks into a room, like you know how
Oh,
wrestlers,
for Alan. Okay.
yeah, for Alan, like when you walk in, when the wrestlers come out and they play,
Yeah.
the,
Mhm.
That'd be awesome if you had a theme song that
Yeah.
you take with you everywhere.
Yeah, your walkout music. Yeah.
So this song is called "I Hope the Worst," and it's by a new artist called Juicy Cuz.
Ooh, juicy.
Now I don't think we can play the song.
No,
Because
we can't. No.
Copyright. So
We're probably getting copyrighted by just saying the name right now.
probably, but
Juicy Coos, ladies
fuck
and
him if
gentlemen.
we do. So I'm gonna just go give you a couple lyrics, and I'm gonna try to
Can you sing
do it
it?
in the same. I'm gonna try, it's a rap song, so I'm gonna try to do it in the dude's cadence.
All right.
So
Oh,
like
okay.
it starts off. It says, "I hope the worst." First verse goes, "I hope your breath stank with a dookie smell. I hope soon as you get them done, bitch, you break every fucking nail. I hope you wake up. I hope you wake up and realize you have a tail. I hope that when Jesus comes, you the only person he sends to hell.
Oh, damn. He don't
I hope
her.
I hope, yeah, it was like a breakup song. It was like a
Yeah,
breakup.
okay, yeah.
Like evidently, like this chick broke up with him, and like he wrote this song. He says, "I hope your kids go to school and just fail. I hope you open up the mailbox every day and that bitch ain't got no mail. I hope the plug you serve. I hope the plug serve you off a broke scale. I hope your
Oh.
house burned down and you can't find no hotel.
Goodness gracious.
Oh,
I hope
And this
roaches
remi-
crawl on you when you sleep. I hope you never had sex, but it still burn when you pee.
damn. Damn, that guy is ruthless.
I hope they steal your car and sell it cheap. I hope you get a permanent black stain on the bottom of your feet.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
I hope somebody pour bleach all over your clothes. I hope you get COVID and can't never smell nothing out your nose.
Oh, damn.
There you go. Utterly ruthless.
Yeah, dang. Damn.
He goes on to say, I hope you allergic to your shirt. I hope it's an off day for everybody and you the only one at work. I hope they see boo-boo crumbs when you twerk.
Oh.
I hope they show your close friend. I hope they show your close friends to everybody. Oh no. I hope they show your close friends to everybody at your mama's church. I hope the worst. But yeah, like the dude has a better cadence with it, but like it's high. And I thought I was like, yeah, this would be a great theme song, man.
Does the cadence, is it like a Cool Mo D cadence or?
No, it was kind of like that, you know. I hope you steal your car and sell it cheap. I hope you get a permanent black stain on the bottom of your feet.
Damn.
There you go. So, Alan, I feel like you're a dick.
Yeah.
Fits you pretty good, really.
But
Hope
it's
the
not
worst.
directed. It's not directed to me.
Yeah.
Whoa, no, whoa.
It's my theme song directed to everybody else.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I'm not saying Fred didn't say that's what it was, but
But you did.
really sounded when he was rapping it like he might have meant it for you.
No, I love that.
Freddie was
I
like,
love
"Nah, man, it's
I did.
directed to
I
everybody
love
else."
it that he hates everybody.
But Parker's like, that sounds more like directed to him. Yeah,
Yep, that sounds like something I would say to you, Alan.
yeah.
Ass. Well, that's interesting. It's always nice. Where did you stumble upon that song, Fred? Is the question.
It was on Reddit. Like somebody
okay.
played like a short clip on Reddit, and I was like,
I
"Oh, that's
gotcha.
pretty interesting." And I was like, "Yeah, let me listen to the rest of it."
Yeah,
I was like, I had to go look him up. Juice Cuz.
Juice
Juice
Cut.
could.
I don't know what the. Maybe it's.
Maybe it's just
Cuz?
cuz.
Just Cuz. Juice Cuz. It's Juice Cuz. They'll
East
do
Coast
good.
to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope the worst.
The worst. That's the name of the song.
I hope
The
the
name of it.
worst. Yeah. I
Listen
hope the
up.
worst.
Listen
Yes.
up. Well,
Listen up,
we're going
y'all.
to take a super quick break so that things can happen. And we will be right back with more of the Black Lake Collective podcast.
Hey,
Sorry, I got to go potty real quick.
I wasn't expecting this, so let's do this one. I guess Parker had to take a big old shit. This is like, this is live, so everybody can hear us. Except for you, because he won't be able to hear this. But you're muted. You gotta lose.
Yeah. Take a big old.
Yeah, because I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, the rumbling in the stomach.
he's like, yeah.
You know, think about zoo shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like post. Slid out like wood. Right.
So since he's not listening,
Yeah. There he is. Oh yeah.
yeah, it's like,
Oh, oh, look at that
Great.
butt crack. Look at that butt crack.
man, you people do it.
Yeah. They farted in the back of his shirt. He surfed the American flag. It's the wind, to the high wind.
It was like a flag off the moon.
Aquaman in the city of Atlantis. I keep having to change my password. And I keep forgetting what it is. Like, it's fucking dumb as shit. So every time I slide in or something, I have to fucking change it. And I keep fucking forgetting what I say. Schmectical. for, Granddad. He's yelling at a little girl.
Yeah, yeah.
He's yelling at that little girl. We're muted again. Right, muty.
Yeah.
Go back. Muty.
Yeah.
That was the derogatory term they call muty. Damn muty.
I'm muted.
Muty tooty. Oh, goodness.
Ready when you are.
And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome
thank you.
back.
We're back to the
Welcome.
welcome
Yeah.
black.
Welcome back.
That's right. Welcome back to the Lincoln
Collective.
Collective podcast. So sorry about that. Technical difficulty on my end. We're good to go. Thank
Your
you so
rear
much.
end.
For,
Yeah,
You know
we explained it to the people.
okay.
Yeah,
Thank you, people. I'm sure that you guys
in
had.
great detail.
Just a reminder, this show is the official podcast of tolerance. So please to remember that. So Fred, we have two things, and I'm going to let you pick which way we go with it first. You are on the hook
Oh,
for hot stocks and also the Masters. Which one would you prefer to start with?
let's go with hot stocks.
All right. So Freddie's stock report brought to you
Yeah.
by our friends at Bang Butts. Big day
Bang
today in the
Butts.
stock market, Fred.
Big day. What happened? What do you know?
I know
What do
that
you know?
the tariffs
Mhm.
happened
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Tariffs,
and
yeah,
on the
tariffs,
stock market
tariffs.
tanked again.
Yeah, of course. That's well.
So
Yeah. Well, my news had nothing to do with that.
much more
but
informed. Yours is.
I just wanted to speak on the big move that GameStop just made
Ooh.
in the last couple days. Well, as you may or may not know, GameStop was already sitting on like $6 billion in their war chest, in their coffers. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's just they're a debt-free company. They still
Okay.
run their brick and mortar stores. They got the online store going, and like I said, $6 billion sitting in their coffers.
Where did they get the $6 billion from? From the people buying the stocks?
No, it actually I don't know where it came from.
I mean, is it just profit, or is it like
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't know where it came from. That's a
because I
good
mean,
question.
so I don't see
$6 billion.
That's not that much though.
What, 6 million or 6 billion?
Billion with a
Billion.
B.
Billion
Yeah,
with a B.
that's
That's
6 billion.
that's,
It's that's a,
that's
I mean,
pretty
it's a
good
reasonable amount of money.
for a debt-free company.
Well, yeah.
Like,
To have no
okay,
debt. To
yeah.
have $6
Yeah,
billion.
to have no
that's great.
debt and then
Right,
sitting
yeah.
on $6 billion. I mean, to do
Sure.
it, whatever.
Sure.
So, and what they did, they just issued these convertible bonds to unknown investor,
Mhm.
and the bonds were worth another 1.3 billion.
Okay.
Interest-free bonds. So, like, it cost GameStop nothing
Right.
for this money. And the reason that you would buy it, the only reason you would buy those convertible bonds is if you think the stock is going to go up considerably. That's the only way you're going to get your money back. Like,
Right.
so, all in all, that's pretty big fucking news. I mean, it's $1.3 billion of free
Well, I mean,
money.
It's big news if you're on GameStop.
Yeah, if you're, yeah.
For Allen's on Circuit City still. So
Yeah.
what's up? You got any Circuit City news?
Yeah, I got Circuit City and Montgomery Ward.
That's right, Montgomery Ward.
Yeah, some
It's
Sears,
more than
Toys
Montgomery
R
Ward.
Us. Yeah, Toys R Us.
Yep.
And
They're coming. They're
What?
about to pay out, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been some speculation that like a Saudi prince bought the bonds, or that Roaring Kitty may have bought the bonds. You know, Roaring Kitty, deep fucking value.
Nope.
If you're in the know with GameStop, you know who those guys is. Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, so continuing on.
Yes. And what they plan to do with the speculation, what they plan to do with the 1.3 is invested into Bitcoin.
Okay.
Which would be a hedge against economic collapse.
Sure.
So like, even if the economy does collapse, or
even when the economy does collapse.
Right, exactly.
And
so like that's well, I hope the stock goes up if it does. I mean,
I know you'll be.
I just needed to hurry up. Either one of them. I don't care which one of them do it.
Which one? The other one being AMC that you're heavily invested in?
Right. And that witch lady told me my stocks would not come to fruition.
No shit. Well, I was told.
Oh, that's right. She did tell you that.
Yeah, she did. She did say that.
Why'd you ask her that?
Because I wanted her. I did. I asked her. Well, I didn't ask her specifically.
My thing is, you're not supposed to ask questions to answer. You're not supposed to ask questions that you don't want to know the answers to.
Hello, guys.
See what happens when you ask questions.
How you doing, Fred? I heard you guys were talking about the investor in GameStop. I know who that guy is.
Who's the investor?
It's me, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. No.
To the moon, baby.
In the morning.
I heard that Freddie was into GameStops, and I'm a fan of Freddie.
Do you buy stuff at GameStop, Satan?
Oh yes, I buy Road Rash.
When you invested, did you decide did you convince that you would be in control of the used game purchase program?
Yes.
And they're like, I see all these games came out last week. We'll give you $2 each.
Yep, I do that. I do the used controllers. When you buy a controller, it's the inspector. This is inspected by my people. We inspect
it comes with free lag. It comes with free drift, controller drift.
Oh, is that where Fred got his internet from? You?
Yes, sir. That's where Fred actually buys his internet off of me. Yes. He thinks it's a company, but it's actually my company.
I'll stick the port right up his ass.
That's right. Hey, Freddie, have you gone to California and seen my sculpture yet?
No, I have not.
Okay. You need to come and see the sculpture of my guy.
Just can't go to California.
Oh, sure you can. You're invested in. That's right. You're invested in GameStop, and I'm fixing to make a ton of money on it. So you guys are going to be good.
Make the stock go up, and I'll come out there and see it.
I'll make something go up, all right.
He got you.
Satan.
He got you in more ways than
one.
Satan.
Well,
I don't think we've seen you all year so far. I don't think we've seen you. Have we?
No.
Have you been? It seems like you've probably
been gone for like 6 months.
Yeah, but it seems like he's been pretty busy this year.
He got a new cabinet position.
Yeah, Q1.
I was busy around November, so
Yeah, maybe it's planned for 2025.
Yes, right. Some people owe me some money. Yeah. Some people that have made deals with me, so I'm collecting. But anyway, it's not about me; it's about Freddie.
You didn't take Val Kilmer, did you?
No. That was the other guy. Okay. I had nothing to do with that.
Just want to make sure. You don't know whose team he's playing on,
Yeah. No.
So when it comes to that,
that's right.
So Satan, we're thankful that you were able to stop by. Are there any new initiatives that Hell's working on that we need to know about? We can go ahead and let the listeners know, or
yes, we're working on our Christmas special because I love Christmas.
And you do.
It's the favorite time of the year for me.
And Christmas in hell 24/7.
That's right.
Yeah, imagine that.
Bells 24/7.
Yes. That's about it. I mean, we got some other things coming up, but we'll talk about them later. Right now, I gotta go and collect some bills. And Freddie, like always, I love you.
Oh God.
You are my best friend, and I'll come and visit you
No.
tomorrow.
In your dreams.
No.
Yes, in your dreams, Freddie.
And then when you get into the porta potty, Fred,
My
That's
safety.
right. That will be me.
that's all.
Oh damn, shrimp fingers.
All right,
Right.
Freddie. Merry Christmas from my family.
Right.
Your
Merry
family.
Christmas, Satan.
We'll
Get
see
out of
you.
here, Satan.
Get thee behind me.
Get thee behind me. Yeah.
Well, Fred, so you got great stock news.
Yep.
How does that affect the rest of the market? Does that affect the rest of the market? I don't know how.
Yeah,
stocks
it really will. I mean, like, I guarantee you, if GameStop goes up, there's going to be a bunch of banks that are collapsed. Like, there's big news over in Switzerland right now that the Swiss are really afraid. What's the bank USB? It's a big bank over in Switzerland. Like, they had
United
to
Switzerland Bank.
Yeah, they had to absorb that company, Credit Suisse.
We absorbed them.
Yeah, because they made a lot of bad bets, and that they were one of those like
They
too
are
big.
very dumb.
Yeah, they're one of those too big to fail banks.
Too big to fail
and
the
like,
banks. Yeah, they can't see. Yeah.
right, they had to absorb that bank and their debts, and like and the fucked up part about it is like when that bank filed for bankruptcy or whatever it was.
If a bank does it, is it just called rupsy?
This is rupsy. Yeah. Got to file rupsy, dog.
Well, what's the deal with airline food?
What they do? They filed 11 or 20?
I don't know. I don't know because they locked all the information up. Like they locked all the information up for 50 years. Nobody can't see any of that shit for 50 years. Like
that's the Swedish way.
Yeah. So like you don't know. You don't know like what kind of bad trades they had, like what kind of
just
debt
know
they
that they
in.
did.
You just know that they did. They did some shit that was so
That's all you
fucked
need
up
to know.
that they had to go away, and you won't see the information
They got canceled,
until
bro.
20.
So what they do? The government? Did the government absorb it?
The Swiss bank,
the Swiss bank. So basically, everybody that had money in Swiss accounts, interest based.
Well, and you know that's where like everybody, a lot of people, rich people, put their money.
That's where we put all of our money.
Yeah, and because you
that's what the BLC accountants do.
All of our money was our money in Swiss franc.
I don't know. It ain't no more if it is.
Well, if you don't see this, this is why.
We got
we were heavily invested in Swiss banks.
Yes.
That's where Fred said the money was at.
Yeah.
Well, so hopefully though it'll all work its way out in the end, and your stop
in my favor
will get bigger.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do you shop at GameStop now?
I have. The last
and
thing
do you
I
feel
bought,
like you're getting a discount if you do?
No. Like the last time, honestly, the last time I went to GameStop, I was like, "There's nothing in here I want."
Yeah,
but I did buy
that
like,
stock price, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you buy the GameStop magazine?
Except them games.
No, I didn't even sign up for the pro membership.
No. Well, I appreciate that you give GameStop, a company that you're invested in, the same amount of support you give us.
I did at one point in time. I did sign up for the pro membership.
The rewards.
They never sent me my magazines. Like they were never sending me my magazines. So I was like,
were you gonna read them?
No, I wasn't.
It doesn't matter if he was gonna read them or not.
They're mine. I paid for them. They were mine.
Well, maybe the mail person took them. Probably. Like the mailman that used to steal the Playboys. Yeah, they used to steal the Playboys, and that's why they had to bring them and put them in the cardboard thing, so the mailman wouldn't know.
Oh yeah, there you go. I mean, that makes sense to me.
Oh, like I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I wonder what this is. I only see this many of them at the same exact house as the Playboys.
Yeah, every month.
Last week. Well, Fred,
so
you keep us up to date. You let us know what's going on, and you let us know what's the hot stock.
Couple of months on there.
What's the hot stock to invest in right now, Fred?
Well, the hot stock to invest in right now?
Allegedly, this is all allegedly.
Who's that guy, Jim Cramer, who does
we give you no stock tips?
Oh, yeah.
Myself.
They got an ETF, which is like a bundle of stocks, and then they name it something, and then you buy into it. It's called the reverse Kramer. So anything that he says,
whatever they do, whatever the opposite.
Yeah, he do the opposite of it, and it's up. Like
Kramer was the one that said don't invest in GameStop and all that. You know?
Oh yeah, because he's a shield. He's a shield.
Yeah.
He's a
right, and then he said push the Tesla, which is not
right. And then Tesla went down like fucking 40%. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's what happens when
you don't listen to the talking.
I think Tesla's on fire today.
Oh,
is it?
So, Fred, speaking of fire, I guess, Fred, it's that special time of year.
Yeah, spring.
The world is waking up around us. The flowers are blooming and the grass is beginning to grow. And that means, that's right, the azaleas, and the dogwoods, and the egg salads are all growing. Eggs are growing, maybe, in price. But, Fred, that means it's time once again for the greatest golf competition that I never watched. So tell us a little bit about the Masters.
Well, the Masters are coming up.
I'm going to put the music in, Alan, if you don't.
Yeah, we'll have some golf.
The Masters are coming up this weekend, and it's going to be glorious. We'll get to see it's going to see all our favorite golfers.
Scotty Scheffler,
Xander Schauffele,
Rory
McIlroy,
McGavin,
Justin Thomas.
What about Elgin Tiger Woods?
Oh, if only.
Is he playing or no?
But no, he will not be playing. Tiger will not be playing. He ruptured his Achilles
again.
And again,
dude,
I think
bro needs to retire, man.
Yeah, he should. He should only play. He should only play in the father-son tournament.
Yeah, his boy's pretty good.
Yeah, he's decent. He is decent. I mean,
and what's his name?
Charlie. Yeah, lion.
Both white joked at the same time.
Yeah.
This is pretty good. I mean, he's not like LeBron's son. He ain't as good as LeBron's son is in basketball.
LeBron's son is not. Yeah,
I don't know. That'd be
another conversation for another podcast.
Yeah, that'd be a good comparison. But no, he's got some. He's out there on the
links.
The junior amateur.
Okay, so he's got the potential for the future.
He's doing it.
Yeah, he's got the hole in one and all that with his dad.
Yeah, he got the hole in one out there. Yeah, right there with his dad on TV. So you know the world saw it. You know, and then Tiger's got his TGL. They got the Tiger Golf League.
Okay, so I don't know what those words. I don't know what that means. I thought it might be
so
important thing.
The indoor golf thing.
What the shit is indoor golf?
It's just like so they play golf indoors in like this kind of in like a stadium. It's a stadium smaller than a basketball arena. Okay. But like there's thing's like I think it's like 50, 60-foot screen. And they put it's like digital, it's all digital. So it's like a simulator. Okay. It's like a golf simulator. And then
they're not actually okay.
Yeah, they're not like it's it's real golf, but it's not outside like on a golf course.
It's virtual simulated. Golf.
It's virtual, yeah. But they do have like real grass. So like if you hit it in the rough, you have to hit it out of the rough. They have sand and they have a separate area for the green that they can change the undulation of for different green. Yeah, no, it's really cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
That's interesting.
it's not that exciting.
It doesn't sound exciting.
They try to make it. They try to hype it up. They like play music and like
Sure.
you know.
And yeah, it's probably not excited to watch, but I bet you to play it's probably pretty cool.
To play it, yeah, to like be there and actually play it would be cool.
Yeah,
yeah, but they have all the guys from the PGA there, you know, all the big names, Rory.
Well, that's cool. So who is the favorite, the odds-on favorite right now to win this motherfucker?
I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be
Fuzzy Zeller.
Yeah.
Who was that guy?
I'll probably
Chichi
Rodriguez.
Yeah, that was my man.
He's dead.
Yeah, who was the other guy? Wasn't there like a guy who was like the shark?
The shark? That's a great.
Wasn't there a guy who was like the shark?
The shark. That was another Spanish guy.
Yeah.
Fuck, what was his name?
Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas.
You fucking saying names like I can't think of his name.
I know who you're talking about.
Walt.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
He's like really cool guy. Everybody loves the dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he seemed like a nice guy.
No, he's not from Spain. I think he was I think he's Mexican. No. I can't even think of his name.
Greg Norman is the shark.
Yeah,
but
Greg
I thought there
Norman's
was
the
another
shark.
guy.
There's the bear who is the bear was I can't
I don't know. Okay, well, no one cares about this, including me. So, Fred, Greg Norman. I can't think of his name. So, who you got? That's what it comes down to. Who you got?
I'm gonna say it's not gonna be Scotty. Scotty ain't did nothing all year, but I think it's gonna be like probably maybe Rory. Hopefully, it's Rory. He came close. Victor Hovland's been hot. Yeah, I mean it can really change, dude. That course is so fucking hard, man.
Right.
Like as beautiful as it is, it's that hard. Yeah, I mean, like
it's like
the greens are just like putting on ice, man. It's insane. It's insane. So if I had to put money on it, I probably wouldn't put money on it. But yeah, it's just gonna be interesting to watch. I love it.
If you put money on it, Fred, do you put money on the field? Or do you put money on, like, you usually put money on a person, or do you put it on the field?
Yeah,
because it's like
somebody here in South Carolina, we can't we can't bet on it. I did try to gamble on golf with the DK app, and
draft, yes,
yeah, they give you like you pick 3 or 4, and then you have to higher or lower what they're going to shoot that day.
Yeah,
but I never won anything, so I mean,
well, I did.
Yeah,
we did. I did an app called Underdog. Not a sponsor. Not a sponsor. And their thing is like you do over-unders. You can't pick scores. You can't pick points, like points in the game. But you can pick like over-under on certain players. And so we did it. We set up for the Super Bowl, and I've not won a single bet.
No. It did like guarantee 2 touchdowns, like 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, what would be like? For football stuff. Right now, it's like basketball.
Or more. Yeah, it's basketball.
Right.
All basketball.
Or baseball. It's like
we did
under
for
a home
the
run.
Super Bowl. Like we did the Super Bowl. Most of it was over under. Remember,
Yeah.
Fred?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. How we did our thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Fred?
But I do like that. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, anywho,
gambling is just too confusing for me anyway. With the whole plus 25 and plus 120 and
gambling is confusing.
That's just confusing,
well, Fred,
man.
Let me tell you something else that's confusing, buddy.
What's that?
Fred, that's the world of medicine.
Whoa.
Right. The world of medicine can be very confusing, Fred. And that's why
the big long name.
That's why you should be thankful, and I'm very thankful that we have a new segment debuting right now for all of our listeners that's going to really put the clamps down on this medicine thing. Everybody's going to understand. You won't have to worry. Obviously, the current administration, not to talk smack, has gutted the CDC.
Right.
by all accounts. So what we've decided to do is to ungut it by creating our own commission called the BLCDC. Look at that.
Yes. We're all about the community.
Right. So we're here for the community. So the BLCDC is what we are about. So Fred, let me tell you.
BLCDC.
Right. Enjoy. So Fred, this may not be 100% in the BLCDC's wheelhouse, but we're going to call it because it's an interesting story. Okay. Fred, we all know that fentanyl is a big deal, right?
It's a bad drug. Man.
Shouldn't do fentanyl unless your doctor gives it to you. And even then, it's a little scary to do because it doesn't take a lot to make crazy stuff happen, right? No. So, and Fred, we also all know that eggs are going crazy in price lately, correct?
Yes. I thought you was going to say they was laced with fentanyl.
No.
Eggs.
But ironically enough, Fred, and that's just, okay. Canada, the Customs Patrol, right, has reported that so far in 2025, they have confiscated or intercepted significantly more egg products at the border than they have fentanyl products.
Coming in or coming out?
Coming in.
Coming in to Canada.
Yes. Coming in from Canada to the States.
Right. Okay.
Right. Coming in.
So that was Trump's big thing. Was like, the fentanyl
was
from
stopping
Canada.
the fentanyl, right?
Oh, yeah.
So congratulations to everybody. They in the first 2 months of 2025, the Customs and Border Patrol seized 134 instances of people with fentanyl coming into the country, right? Really good. Little less than last year, which is 197. Okay. Not that big a deal. However, Fred, they have confiscated on 3,254 occasions eggs or egg products so far this year, which is up 2.5 times from last year, which is about 1,500 at the same time.
You know, do you eat a lot of eggs? Are you eating a lot of eggs?
When eggs are cheap, I will eat some eggs. Like when eggs, like normally I'm like, we'll go through, maybe a dozen eggs a week.
Right.
Because and it's usually like on Saturday morning or Sunday morning we make. And I can't make less than a dozen eggs or the kids, it's not enough.
Right. Exactly.
A dozen eggs doesn't seem like as much as it seems like.
Right.
So, yeah.
But how many products do you buy that have eggs in them already? You're talking about like cakes.
That's true.
Yeah. Cakes and cookies.
Yeah. Cookies, breakfast.
Pie. Because back when eggs were normal, I would get go to Walmart and get the 2 flats.
Yeah.
The 2 flats of eggs. That was like maybe $10 at the most, but I can't. And so we just stopped fucking with eggs.
Right. So now it's like I don't do eggs. Yeah.
I just don't do eggs.
Or less eggs anyway.
Right.
So as eggs, I heard that eggs have gone down in price.
What Fred is illustrating is the reason that eggs have gone down in price, because the demand for eggs has gone down because people are like, I'm not paying $10 fucking bucks for a dozen eggs.
Yeah. No.
I'll just not eat eggs.
Yeah. That's supply and demand.
Yeah. So that's what happened. That's the whole, that's the whole thing is they're like, look, prices are going down. Of course they're going down because no one's paying fucking $10 a dozen for eggs.
Right.
So they're like, there's not enough. We have too much fucking supply now.
And see,
we have to drop the price.
And not to get off your subject of medicine, but that's the thing with the economy. What's his name? Jay Powell. He fucking raised up interest rates, and that was supposed to curb the American spending. But Americans, we just don't stop spending. We can't stop spending.
Right.
And
the problem is
if you stop spending, you stop the demand for things, you stop the demand for things, the prices go down, and then they lower rates. But like people just don't stop spending, man.
Well, the problem is because everybody, all of these lenders are willing to give people money for what people perceive to be nothing.
Yeah.
Which it's not. It's a terrifically vicious cycle.
Yeah.
But people see it as
on that variable rate bullshit.
Yeah.
So people are like, oh, you're going to give me that? No problem. Cool. I can pay $30 a month on this $5,000. Great.
Yeah, I
don't know. 15 years later,
I saw a video today, and I don't know if it's true. It can't be, but a lady brought like a brand new 2025 Ford Raptor or whatever, and the guy was like, "How much you put down?" She's like, $20,000. What's your payment? She said $1,183. How many months? 284. I was like, "What? What?"
It would not surprise me.
I was doing the math, like that's like $300,000.
Yeah, dude. They don't fuck around. Have you seen what a loaded truck costs these days?
Yeah, I was like, it can't be. But no, this woman was not the woman to like.
Yeah.
I told her I've never seen somebody.
Like the one that showed they buy the Ford Escort.
But you know, that's the thing. People will just do that. People will just be like, I need this truck. I'm going to get it.
I need it. I got to have it.
Right.
No, I'm sorry.
And that's it. They don't care, you know?
Shit. That's insane, man.
People are crazy, Fred. All right, Fred. Well, on to the next one.
Yep.
Let me find it. Okay, Fred. How about this? Okay, first of all, and I feel like I'm pretty sure that the website I'm getting this from is like a tabloid website. Is the U.S. Sun a tabloid website, Alan?
Sounds like it.
Sounds like it. Sounds like the Inquirer.
So let me look at their bias.
It sounds like something Trump would call the Sun. This is
says,
the U.S. Sun.
It's real.
It's
Apparently,
it's our sun.
It's
somewhat
somewhat real.
It's beautiful.
Okay. Medium
like
credibility. I'll take medium credibility.
Medium credibility.
They're all medium credibility.
Right.
Yeah,
Fred.
nowadays.
Yeah. Except TMZ.
Yep.
This comes from our friends at the U.S. Sun, Fred.
100%.
Over my dead body. Fred, spare human bodies grown in artificial wombs in a lab, as scientists insist bodyoids feel no pain and can serve as, quote unquote, meat.
No.
The researchers insisted on moving forward with the revolutionary plan. So cutting edge, guys. Scientists have unveiled a disturbing plan to grow soulless, spare human bodies that can be used for medical experiments or even meat. The so-called bodyoids would be grown in artificial wounds that have the eerie ability to withstand endless pain. What do you think? See, and here's where I think this might be fake, because the scientists' names are Karsten T. Charlesworth, Henry T. Greeley, and Hiromitsu Nakauchi, which all three of those sound like made-up names.
They do sound like made-up names.
Except for Hiromitsu Nakauchi. That sounds like a real name. But they made their bizarre pitch at the MIT Technology Review and explained why their Frankenstein-esque plan would revolutionize the future of medicine, Fred. They said the zombie-ish bodies would be the key to testing out new medicines and growing human organs for transplants. What do you think?
Did they make a movie about that?
Probably.
I think they made a movie about
that. The Matrix?
So like green as people.
Yeah. No, that's just no. You can't do that.
No.
What do you mean?
Why not?
Soulless bodies, like.
Why not?
It's just like a hunk of meat. It doesn't like they don't grow with a brain.
Yeah.
They grow with a head, with a face.
No. I doubt very seriously they grow with a face. Right? They probably don't even grow with a head, or they like grow at a you know what I mean. I'm sure that they cut it shit off before.
Yeah, it'll be like what's his name? Was it Agnes in Futurama?
Yes.
No head.
Oh yeah, Agnew.
Agnew, yeah, no head.
It's just a blob.
No, it's just the metal piece right there. Where the head goes is a metal piece.
Yeah, it's just a hunk, and you screw in your own head in a jar into it. Yeah, well, Fred, I personally don't like the idea of eating it as meat.
I'm not eating it.
I'm okay with it being like, oh, we're gonna do testing on this thing, or we're gonna grow replacement organs. Okay, if you could grow replacement organs in a thing that doesn't feel pain and doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, that's okay, I think. You're giving those guys a chance.
Yes, but if you're gonna they're gonna have to be alive because you got to have blood pumping and stuff.
Yeah, but you do all that shit artificially. It's not like it has a
because you would have to have hearts. They would have, some of them would have hearts.
Well, some of them would have hearts. That's the heart patrol.
So they would have to be alive. So
you would walk down that aisle and say, "Hey, these guys are our heartthrobs." And
it'll be like that movie Body Parts.
Yeah, it'll be just like that, or Jennifer's Body.
Yeah,
because that has body in it too. Yeah. So we'll do that, Fred.
That was Jennifer's Body was the worst movie ever. You thought
that had toe thumbs in it. That had toe thumbs in it, didn't it?
Not even a titty.
No, not one titty.
Nope.
No.
Like even
they made it out like it was going to be 7 titties.
Yeah, they really did. They was like, "Oh, she's going to show her titty."
Jennifer's Body, 7
Even
titties.
in this new one that she's in, they made it like she was going to show her titties.
She's not going to show her boobies to
like
anybody.
She's just like the
only to MKG.
But like never show her titties. Like,
nope. Never.
How dare she have standards and be private about her life?
Bitch.
Come on, she drinks blood. Show us your titties.
Just show them once. Anyway, so Fred, from whatever the fuck, from human body meat to animals, Fred, to a different type of animal, Fred, and this one hits close to home. Police in South Carolina have rounded up an escaped kangaroo. That's right, Fred.
Wait, what?
Listen, hold on. You'll get to it. An escaped kangaroo, which turns out to have been freed by a mischievous goat. Now, tell me this isn't a buddy cop film in the making. The Horry County Police Department said on social media that they responded to a neighborhood where a kangaroo was seen on the loose. They have a picture of it. This kangaroo looks mean as shit. And the officers were able to return this pouch potato pet home, the Post said. It's a lot of P's. That's alliteration. But the animal's owner said she had just woken up when a neighbor said, "Hey, your kangaroo is out." Which I've had a few people tell me that.
Did she look down at her pants?
She was like, "Ooh, it is." Out in the yard too. So, Richardson said she had to go out in her silk pink pajamas to help police wrangle the loose roo. So apparently she had a goat that was able to kick the gate open and let the kangaroo free to ravage people.
They said, "Get out of here."
He's in whatever, fucking kangaroo.
Get out of here. Like, did you hear about, like, in Simpsonville we had some shit like that happen? Like at the thing in this past winter at somewhere at Heritage Park,
Christmas.
The wallabies got out. Yeah, there was like a couple wallabies got out and started like hopping around and shit. People thought they were kangaroos, but they were wallabies.
Well, people are idiots. Speaking of idiots, Fred, and here's our last story for the evening.
Okay.
Our old friend Jessica Simpson. Fred, do you remember Jessica Simpson?
Jessica Simpson, yeah.
Never saw
Did she
her
ever
titties.
show her titties to anybody?
Nope. She showed her butt cheeks in the Dukes of Hazzard movie.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, Fred, you know what? Sometimes the way it works out is the way it should have been all along.
Hey,
because Jessica Simpson, you did not see her boobies, but she does advise if you're a singer, Fred, which I know you dabble.
Oh, yes, I heard about this.
Since you dabble so much, Fred, Jessica Simpson recommends that you drink a Chinese herb concoction that was recommended to her by her vocal coach. Alan, would you like to guess the main ingredient in this concoction?
Tea?
Why don't you guess again?
Is it yellow?
I'll give you a hint. It is a product of an animal. So you give me an animal and give me a product, and I'll tell you if either one of them is right.
Okay, a dog.
Nope.
Pee.
Close, but nope. Well,
Hey,
Alan.
Matt, just spit it out.
All right. Well, Alan, Jessica Simpson made her grand return to music earlier this year. And to get her voice back in great shape, she's been drinking nothing but snake sperm. Yes. In a new Instagram video, Simpson drinks a bottle. She drinks the bottle with darkly colored liquid and a yellow label while hanging out in the recording studio on a recently released album, Nashville Canyon.
So where's she getting the snake?
Well, hold on. Let me continue. She explains that her vocal coach
from the snake
told her to drink.
No. Is she getting it from the snake or from snake?
Yeah.
So she explains that her vocal coach told her to drink the Chinese herb thing, and upon Googling its ingredients, she learned that one of them was snake sperm. However, she seems unbothered by it.
So instead of doing all the do the Japanese concoction, she's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have the sperm.
Yeah, she just wants the sperm. So she said, Alan, and again, this is mostly for you, Fred. If you want a good vocal, you gotta drink snake sperm.
No, you don't.
And apparently, it's delicious. I have no idea.
I bet Pat LaBelle ain't never drunk no.
Have you seen Jessica Simpson recently? Hold on, I'm going to put her up on screen. I know
Pat LaBelle never does those things.
Probably not. Probably.
She sounds like an angel.
Yeah. Bubba's like, you're damn right she had.
All right. Now this I'm not going to say. We're not going to watch this. But I do want you to see Jessica Simpson.
Like, what are you drinking?
We haven't seen
in a
long, long time.
It's this Chinese herb thing, and
I'm
like, I don't know. And my vocal coach told me to drink it.
And
they Googled the ingredients and snake sperm. No, so it's like a honey.
Tell me that and she does not even look like a
So if you want a good vocal, you got to drink snake sperm.
Right. So drink snake sperm, Fred. That's what you got to do.
Good luck.
Damn, she don't even look like Jessica Simpson, man.
She doesn't.
No.
Too much work.
At least Brittany still looks the same, even though she's crazy.
Yeah, she does. She looks like she's aged a little bit. She looks like she's wearing a mask of herself.
Yeah.
Drinking snake sperm, just injecting Botox into her fucking face.
She starts going like sugar and water.
He's sugar. And then on the opposite side, that you see Britney Spears like, did you say I have to drink sperm? He's not saying sperm. He's like just regular sperm.
I've been doing that for years.
Regular sperm, yeah.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the first and maybe last BLCDC news. We're probably gonna get fired from the BLCDC by Alan FK Jr.
Yeah, that's right.
AFK Jr. over here.
Doge.
That's right. And Fred is Doge, and he's like, we're all Fred is Doge. Yeah. He's like, we're not making money, we're not losing money. Shut it down anyway. Have a good night, everybody. All right. Well, we'll be back. We're gonna get out of here. We'll be back next week with a brand new episode of the show. So enjoy your week, enjoy the Masters, and get ready for Easter because it's gonna be a son of a bitch. Possibly.
Son of a bitch.
Good night, everybody.
Look at that.
The monkey playing guitar.